The vertical slab. The Minecraft community has been wanting the vertical slab for a while now, although Mojang has explicitly stated on several occasions that they will not be adding it to the game anytime soon. Then I saw this Biscuit video and I thought I had a better solution. I'll link his video in the description if you wanna check it out. But here's the thing with Biscuit's video. When you place two blocks in an item frame and run this command, you get a vertical slab. But when you summon this block, you can technically walk through it, which means you can't interact with it, and it's not quite a half a block. So the requirements I'm going for are, it should be half a block wide, it should be vertical, and you should be able to interact with it. Okay, so in order to make vertical slabs in Minecraft, we have to see what's most similar to a vertical slab that's already in Minecraft. So we have three basic options. First is the Trapdoor. You can't do much with it. There's only about 2 states depending on the position it's placed in, and it doesn't quite take up half the block. So we'll have to scrap the Trapdoor. Fences are also there, but I don't think they're a good option either. But the stone wall, on the other hand, is a good block, because when you place stone walls in a line, you can see the connected textures look quite a bit like a half slab. But we need to get this half slab, and the requirement for this half slab is to be surrounded by 2 other walls or 2 normal blocks. We need a way to glitch out this stone wall texture. Here are a few options that might work: the barrier blocks and debug sets. Barrier blocks are basically invisible blocks that have a hitbox of their own, but unfortunately when you place them next to stone walls, these walls don't quite consider these barrier blocks as full blocks, hence they don't connect to these barrier blocks. Our next option is the debug stick. If you don't know what the debug stick is, it basically changes the orientation of blocks, such as this fence post. It can make it only connect to this fence, or connect to both fences, and such. You can change the textures of multiple blocks. But if you try to do this with pillar blocks, it gives you variations of the pillar itself, instead of giving us this texture, as you can see. So, since barrier blocks and debug sticks don't seem to work, here's a few things that might work. Gravity blocks. If you don't know what gravity blocks are, they're basically blocks that have gravity. Like, that's literally in their name. These blocks fall, unlike other blocks, which stay stationary in the air. So with gravity blocks, we're looking to glitch out these textures, but when you do this, you can see that for 1 second, the wall textures change, but they go back to the pillar once the block starts falling. So, the same thing happens with gravel, but with TNT though. When you place a TNT, it connects the textures, but when you light it, it changes back to the pillar. And there's actually a way to get past this. So if we take our TNT over, you can see this. You can see redstone blocks and redstone torches. The reason they're here is to auto-ignite the TNT as soon as I place it. And here's what happens. As you can see, this causes to glitch out the texture and make some half slabs, which is really cool. An easier way to do this is also with redstone torches, since they also auto-ignite the TNT. By the way, the water is just here to absorb the TNT impact. And there you go, you have your vertical slabs. By the way, these also work with fences and glass, rather than just walls. So you can build glitch fences and glass along with walls as well. Okay, so now I'll be showing you how to make it in survival Minecraft. Okay, so you'll need everything on screen to build this in survival. You'll need 2 TNT, 2 redstone blocks, and 2 water buckets, and the wall of course. It can be any type of wall. And keep in mind, this is to create one half slab. And when you're here, you just have to place the 2 TNT. Let the TNT. And there you go, you have your vertical slab. And if you were asking, no, unfortunately you can't mine these and get the blocks themselves. You get the normal brick wall variations. It'd be really cool though. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Hopefully you could do something cool with these half slabs. And once again, huge credit to Mr. Cat. Thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and goodbye.